That game system is called Wee Wee. Yep, I'm still keeping this channel family friendly. What's up, folks? Today we're going to be looking at the stupid, cheap, and ridiculous knockoff off-brand stuff. Now, to be quite honest, I actually liked some of this growing up. You know, I always shopped at the 99-cent store, Dollar Tree, and Dollar General, which, you know, even though they did have some of the knockoff brand stuff, it was still high quality. The way I was raised is, hey, if it's cheap and it works, you got to get it. Let's move on, see what we got. Whoa, what do we got here? We got a Domino Pizza and Pizza Hut. Oh my gosh, that's about the biggest ripoff you can get right there. I mean, you get two rivals like that right there. I mean, come on. FBI is just gonna bust you like that. I see you got some Millville. That's the Aldi off-brand, which, hey, they're still pretty good. And like I said, hey, some of these knockoff brands are pretty good, like Aldi. Bible Man, oh yeah, that's a real superhero right there. He's putting the power of Christ in you. Bible Man was pretty freaking dope. I used to see him at, you know, the Christian stores, and I was wanting to be that guy. He's like Batman, but he's a Christian. I mean, look at Bible Man. He's just like Batman, except he's got purple makeup on. Ooh, what do we got? Captain India. Hey, he's moving out east. He's ready to protect that big nation of India. I mean, India has over 1 billion people, so they need as much protection as possible. You hear that, Chris Evans? They need some help! The lion thing. That's literally just Chewbacca, but they painted a cartoon version of him with the yellow fur on his chest. If that's not a ripoff, I really don't know what is. I mean, literally, they're just taking Chewbacca and they called him Chewfasa. Really? Come on. You literally just added a letter to his name. You ain't fooling nobody. What are corks? Really? They just literally moved one letter over? Golly, what kind of effort are they putting in? Could have called it anything else in the world, and they just moved the R and the O. How lazy can you be? Seriously. Some more cookies. These are called cream betweens. Yikes. Maybe I have a little bit of a perverted mind, but I don't think you should call cookies some of that. We got some Crust toothpaste, not Crest, Crust with a U and not a E. Dark Rider Batman. It's literally Spider-Man right there. I mean, how much clearer can you get that it's Spider-Man? I mean, that makes no sense. Why do they say it's Batman, but they clearly have Spider-Man's mask and his action figures? Whoever did the marketing for this needs to be fired and gone. It's Dove soap. Actually, no, that's Dave soap. Dave with the A, not a O. Make sure you get that right, ladies and gentlemen, that you used Dave soap and not Dove soap, because clearly there's a difference. And again, literally just one letter words could be the difference between another brand and a knockoff brand. We have some headphones and it says Deets by Nanny. And heck, I'd get me some Deets by Nanny because they look very high quality. Shoot, with Deets by Nanny, I'd be like a pro DJ. I'd be all... Hey, look, we got all the generic Dr. Pepper soda cans lined up and stacked. I mean, not gonna lie, I used to like Dr. Big K right there to the left. It was pretty good. All the other ones I've never had. Actually, I take that back. Dr. Shasta I had a couple times, which was really good. Put in the comment section below if you remember those Shasta drinks, because they were pretty legit. I used to drink them all the time. Man, look at those fire kicks right there. They're half Yeezys and half dress shoes. 1 minute you're trying to hang with the boys, the other minute you're doing business meetings with your partners. Good luck with that with your shoes. I mean, honestly, God knows how much those go for. If you put in dress shoes and Yeezys, man, it goes for like $10,000 right there. Got ourselves a PlayStation controller right here. It's called Phony. Hey, I guess they want to expose themselves, right? Hey, at least they're being honest. I gotta give them credit for that. Sony would come in and just slap them with a $100 million lawsuit right there for taking their idea of the controller. Speaking of game systems, we got a Game Joy right here. The Game Joy Micro. I think the Game Boy Micro designers want to speak to a manager first. Oh, look, it's some suntan lotion. And they use the Internet Explorer logo. We know how Bill Gates handles his lawsuits. I don't think it would be pretty when Bill Gates has to get involved, because he's going to take a lot of money from that suntan lotion company. Cat caught. Have a break, have a cat caught. just couldn't put 1 ounce of effort into this. Come on. I've tried harder on group projects than this. We've got a Marlboro gaming tablet right here. You could be on the Marlboro adventure team. Oh yeah, seems like a real effective way to get people from stopping smoking, right? Hey, it's Mountain Lightning. I used to drink this stuff all the time. This is by far one of the best knockoff brand drinks I've ever had in my entire life. Back in the day when my parents used to bring this home from like the dollar store or Kroger, I would jump all over this thing. I mean, to heck with Mountain Dew. That stuff sucks. I might even have to go get some of this Mountain Lightning myself. Nutmaster. That's keeping it very G-rated on YouTube for this channel. I'm surprised that they're even on a shelf and that there's not a Karen trying to sue them. But to be real though, I hate to say it, but I'm just not a fan of Nutella. Hate to say it, but I'm just that guy. We got some Oreo, which are fried peas. You know what? At least I'll give them credit. They at least took the Oreos logo and they changed a little bit of letters and they made a different product with peas. That's smart thinking right there. Smart advertising. Looks like another gaming system right here. The PCP. Well, kids, one thing I recommend is don't take PCP, the drug. If you're gonna get a PCP, make sure it's that one and not anything else. So this is the PX 3600, where they basically combine the Xbox 360 and I guess a PS2 or 3. But you gotta admit, that's a cool design on there. I mean, look, they have the X on there and it's all green too. Gotta give credit where credit's due. It's a good design right there. You know, I wonder how much that would retail for if it went in the United States. Like $1,000, $500, $250? We'll never know. So this is the knockoff of Freddy Krueger and his name is Sharp Hand Joe. Well, at least he does look a little bit friendlier. He doesn't have all those holes in his face and I mean, he looks like he'd be the handyman in the neighborhood that says hi to everybody. He's the rated PG version of Freddy Krueger and probably doesn't scare anybody. So we've got another candy bar and it's called Snipers. They literally kept the exact same Snickers logo on there, except just changed a little bit of letters, which, hey, at least they did better than the other ones. And I'm sure that Snipers bar is pretty good if they still have the peanuts and the caramel and the chocolate. Very good. Oh, that poor superhero right there. His name is Special Man. He basically looks like Superman but hungover and he's going to rehab. Well, there's a sub sandwich place just called Sandwich, written just like Subway. You know, I actually think they could pass for that logo without any lawsuits or any claims that people want to go against them. So, props to them right there. It's some ticks. The next time you see somebody with horrible breath, don't ask them if they want a Tic Tac. Ask them if they want a tick. It's much more fun to say tick rather than Tic Tac. Tids, not Tide. Tids. Oh, and they're Tids pods too, not Tide pods. Maybe those spoiled rotten kids will eat these Tids pods instead of the Tide pods. Remember that big scare when all those kids were eating those Tide pods? Like, come on. First it was Tide pods, now it's TikTok. I don't even want to know what's next. This movie is called What's Up? Balloon to the Rescue? I ain't having any of this. Disney, you gotta do something with this. I don't care if you have to sue them for every single penny that they got. That is a ripoff, and you need to go after them. I mean, look, they got the old man, and they got the Boy Scout, and the balloon that floats up. I mean, can't get any worse than that, right? That game system is called Wee Wee. Yep, I'm still keeping this channel family friendly. I mean, when you call a game system Wee Wee, you're doing way more harm than good. Am I right or am I right? Alright folks, I think that's going to be enough knockoff and off-brand stuff for your entire day. If you thought this video was funny and you want to see more reactions, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and hit subscribe on this channel, because more content is being uploaded soon. And you guys take care. This is wild.